Hey YouTube, and today is a review day, and it's a very interesting tobacco. This tobacco was gifted to me by John Giovanni Daff Lily 1, and it's pretty interesting and nice. The tobacco I'm reviewing today is Italia Classico. It's a pouch of tobacco, in this case 40 grams of tobacco, and well, what can I say about it? Just have one more puff and we shall look at the tobacco. In this case it's a very interesting mix. It is a mixture of it's Virginia, Kentucky and Oriental. In this case it may be me, but it may be a Macedonian Oriental, but I'm not sure on that. I'm still learning about Orientals. All in all, I'd say it smelled quite nice. You get that Virginia smell first of all, and then the Kentucky. But the Kentucky smells slightly different. It smells slightly stronger than usual. Slightly more depth, if that makes sense. Not full on strength, there's just something slightly different about it from most Kentuckys. It's quite pleasant. I'm very much with the Oriental in the background in this. It's acting more of a support flavour to the other tobaccos, but it's definitely there. It makes a nice lingering background and a nice component to the tobacco. Well, I'd say this was a shag, well, a fine ribbon bordering on a shag, and it's quite dry like a lot of European style tobaccos are, and it's got some nice colourings in it. You can see the Orientals, and the Virginias look quite light, and the Kentucky, it looks very pleasant. All in all, I'd say it was a good quality tobacco, which I have jarred up. It expanded to quite a volume for how much tobacco's in it, because I've already had 3 bowls out of it, and it's, look, it started off as 40 grams, so well, yeah, that was a pleasant looking tobacco. Well, now for the smoking experience. As usual, I've been smoking this already and I'm about halfway done. Well, as you can see, you get a nice volume of smoke from this, and on first lighting you've got those traditional grassy hay tones very much to the front, with some very nice Kentuckys, and first impressions, it was very pleasant. Then as the smoke's gone on, you do notice the Kentucky's coming through quite well, with a slight astringency and bitterness. Not very much, that's very much in the background. Now at first I didn't really notice the Orientals at all, really, because the smoke was being dominated by those Virginias. Mm. Mm. And then I noticed as I got halfway down, about 3/4 of the way down actually, those Orientals started coming through. Only as a subtle background flavour though. Now, I haven't had many Italian pipe tobaccos before, and this was a very pleasant experience. I know they're not the easiest thing in the world to get. I think this is made by the same people who make the Toscano cigars, which are always a pleasant smoke, the Toscano cigars. And I shall be looking for more of this in the future. It won't be a carry about tobacco. You see, some of my tobaccos I will carry about and smoking every day. Then some of them I'd rather sit down and smoke and contemplate with. I think this is more of a tobacco for contemplation. Now, I smoked this in a few different pipes. I smoked this in a small billiard, my classic new bent by Blakemore, and all in all, I think so far, I think it's come out best in this billiard. It's a very traditional shaped billiard, and it smokes very well. I more or less only smoke Virginia mixes in this, rather than pure Virginias or anything else. Yeah, as I said, it's very pleasant. Now I'm getting slightly more of the Orientals coming through again, and it's coming across well. Now, I'd say on the recommendation on this, I'd say it's one really for the Virginia lover. But if you do like Virginias, it's worth investigating, and it comes across well. It brings something different, which is always good in a rotation tobacco. It will be, as I said, a contemplation sitting indoors tobacco for me. But I think I will look at getting some more of this, definitely, when this runs out. And I think I'll enjoy it. So thank you, John, for introducing me to this tobacco. It's very nice. It's always good to have something different in your aside from your rotation that you can turn to. Then this certainly fits the bill. Well, beer choice. Now, I have chosen two beers with this, and they are Italian beers. I thought it would be kind of appropriate, especially with what I'm going to say later as well. So the beer I'm drinking is Birra Moretti. It's a very nice light lagery style beer, this. Very good. And it goes particularly well with this Italian pipe tobacco, being Italian beer. But I wanted to pick something with a bit more strength and depth, but still keep on that summer lager theme that I'm going for at the moment. And I've chosen a beer from Peroni, and I think it's one of their finest beers. I have chosen Doppio Molto Gran Reserva. It's slightly more malty, stronger in character, and will carry a different range of flavours with the tobacco, but will go equally as well. It will bring out a slightly different contrast in your tobacco, and I think you'll enjoy both, because they will both go excellently. They're both beers that need to be chilled quite well. Have them nice and cold. Oh, pardon me. On a summer's day, you can't beat them. Really lovely beers. And also, in this video, on a previous video, I welcomed Peter Saurino into the community. And I said to all of you, why not check out his channel and subscribe to him? And many of you had. And now he is at 100 subs. And he is holding a contest. Well, Peter, I'm really pleased for you. I'm just blown away, because you're a really nice guy, and well, what can we say? Those of you lucky enough to watch his videos, they're really great, and some of you have met Peter in person, and he comes across as a really nice man. So I will put a link down to his 100 subs, and why not take part? Give him a sub. And also I will put a link down to Daphne Lee One, John's channel, as well. Oh, what can you say? They're both really nice guys. I'd like to thank John for the tobacco he sent me. And this is one of the first of the reviews of this I'm going to do. The next one will be the other pouch of tobacco he gave me. So, as always, see ya!